The sleepy, idyllic town of Mistress Glen is home to a predator. A beast walks the outskirts, silent yet deadly. Who will fall prey to its nightmarish stench? This is Mysteries of the Verdant Valley. Herb, are we rolling?
Yep, we're rolling again, bud.
Okay, take us in.
Alright. Well, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Mysteries of the Verdant Valley. Gotta tell you, it's dark as heck down here in the tunnels. Grondar has managed to get us through a rotted tree stump, and we squeezed through a bit of a tight tunnel, but now we are in the main corridors of the tunnel system that apparently was underneath Mistress Glen this whole time. Who knew?
Yeah, weird.
Super weird, but we're gonna try to act fast and get to Theo. I'm still so worried about him, but we gotta get to him, and now we also have to get to the fundraiser, because not only do we have to worry about Theo, but we have to worry about his mom and his brother and literally everybody else in town.
Oh man, oof, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
We still got Gerty here and Grondar, and we got Daryl's around here somewhere. Don't see him right now.
I'm right here.
Oh,
Whoa,
God,
whoa,
man,
whoa.
quit that. God, dang it. Daryl, jeez Louise.
Daryl, that is like the third time you've made me leave a turtle pellet on the ground.
Oh, man, I know you think that's real funny and everything, but it's getting old. It's getting real old.
I can't help it, all right? It's not my fault you didn't see me or hear me.
I mean, it's a little sexy. Not gonna lie. Anyways, sorry. Okay.
But we really should be cautious
Right.
heading down this tunnel, so...
Yeah,
Yes.
God, smells in here.
Oh.
Good grief.
I did swipe one of those diapers if anybody wants one.
Wait, you're not gonna wear it yourself?
I mean, I could, unless, well, you're still covered in so maybe...
Oh, you're saying it smells me?
I mean, maybe you're already used to the smell, so you don't need a diaper. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, just wear the diaper. Just wear it.
I guess I'm gonna take my hat off, put the diaper on, and then put my hat back on.
The moment you put the diaper on, the smells of rot and decay in the tunnel magically vanish. Blast 4's magical diapers are true to their word, and they leave you smelling not but a light whiff of baby powder.
It's actually quite nice.
Oh, really?
Man, I had no idea that there were so many Blast Force magical diapers in the world. I mean, I sold Barlow them thinking they were like the only ones in the world, and here are a bunch of other ones, right?
Yeah.
I bet these are cheap knockoffs. Let me take a look at that. All right, you can have it right back. What the hells?
What is it?
These are my diapers. These are the ones I gave to Barlow.
What?
These are the ones.
But I thought he was incontinent. Why did he give them away?
I don't know.
Is he involved in some way?
Well, he is a creepy-ass that's for sure. So I would not put it past him. Now, Gertie, let me see your diapers. Here.
What?
Oh, you all right?
What?
You okay?
I was in just kind of like a little cone of safety in here. What? You said something?
Oh, yeah. Let me see them diapers. What in the nine hells, man? These are Barlow's diapers. But these are also Barlow's diapers. This don't make no sense, man. Y'all, did I take some drugs? I feel like I took some drugs.
I did put a little bit of mushroom in your soup.
All right, here. Y'all take these diapers back.
What does this mean, bud?
I don't know, man. Somebody out there is making Blast 4 magical diaper babies.
Further down the corridor that you are walking, y'all hear a spray and a whiff, like a creature going an intaking breath, and you hear the deep chuckle of a creature going
Ooh, that's good stuff. Ooh, I'm gonna. Oh, wait, here, hit me again. Oh, yeah, that's great.
What the
Do you hear that?
yeah, let me see if I can get eyes on it.
Around a bend in the upcoming corridor, you can peek around and you see, kind of splayed out amongst the stalactites and the stalagmites in the room, 2 long-limbed, furry bugbears, passing between them a can of Bugamout.
Are they doing bug-about whippets? Is that what's happening?
I'm so sorry. I was mistaken. They are not sprawled out because they can't go prone. They are standing and leaning against stalactites and stalagmites, and they are huffing Bugamout. The other one goes...
Oh, so that's some good stuff. I mean, the first times they really kind of hurt and stung, but now, woohoo, it's great. I mean, I feel so alive and present, and I feel at one with myself, and like never ever take my mind away from me. It's wonderful, and I just feel so awake, and I haven't slept in days, and this is amazing, and
It's the Adderall.
Bugbears.
You guys, I don't think Bugamout works as advertised.
What? Huh? Did you hear that? Who's there? We can see you.
Those of you with dark vision very clearly see one of the bugbears just quickly shrink their way behind one of the stalagmites. You know that they're there, but it's also kind of amazing how quickly they just disappear. So they're not hiding effectively from you. You know they're there, but they're in cover. And the other one goes,
Show yourselves. Are you more of those weird culty people? We told you you can't come through this way. This is our tunnel.
Weird culty people.
Yeah, you weird you flower kids with your robes and whatnot. Get out of here with that nonsense.
What are you talking about, man?
We're not flower kids. I mean, I have flowers, but I'm not a kid.
They're one of the flower people.
Sir, I think you might be a little bit under the influence. You know what? Yes, in fact, you're so high, you're having hallucinations. We are not here at all. We're just the voices in your head.
I have to be honest with you. Maybe another day that might have worked on me, but right now I am feeling so just present and in my senses. And there is no way that you could possibly trick me. Not right now. So show yourselves before I rip you limb from limb and take all your stuff.
Whoa, man, slow your roll.
Hey, you got any more Bugamout? Do you have any cans of this stuff?
and he like shakes the can.
We don't have any Bugamout, but I do have snacks.
I'm listening.
Well, it sounds like maybe you guys are having a good time and maybe have a little information that we could use. Nothing like bringing snacks to a party to make the party extra special?
Roll me a persuasion check and tell me what snacks you offer him, because I think that's going to affect the DC of this check.
Let's see what I've got here. And very quickly, you just hear as Herb creates a full, beautiful charcuterie board full of celery and cucumbers and carrots and some hummus.
The bugbear comes over, and you're pretty tall, Herb. So this bugbear is only slightly taller than you, but comes over and like leans down and... What's your persuasion check?
It is 7.
The bugbear goes,
Yeah, that'll do.
and he takes the charcuterie board. He goes,
What do you want to know?
Well, you said something about flowering children, right? We're looking for a kid, and he likes flowers. His name is Theo.
Oh, sure, yeah. That kid.
Yeah, a little halfling boy. You seen him around here?
Yeah, I think he went down one of these tunnels here.
and he gestures behind him, and there are 3 different tunnels.
I can't really remember which one, though, you know. Not as hungry as I am.
And you see he's like, and he's pretty much done with that full charcuterie board.
So, you know, it's just really hard to remember.
Would you like some tomatoes to grease that memory up a little bit?
Yeah, That sounds pretty good.
I'm going to walk over to Herb and say, that looks delicious. Placing my hand on your shoulder and offering you guidance, should you need it.
And I hand over vine-ripe tomatoes.
Lovely. And he takes those and he eats those. And he goes,
You know, if you're interested in the flower people, we could tell you quite a bit about them if we weren't so worried all the time about our health and going hungry and all of that, then maybe we would have time to think about potentially which of these 2 tunnels that little kid got dragged down.
Would you take a lifetime 25% off coupon to the Tasty Nugget in exchange for said information?
We'll take more than that.
and the other one who is hiding this entire time is going to leap out and try and surprise attack y'all. I need everyone to roll initiative. Daril and Grondar and Bud. As this bugbear launches out, you're able to very quickly clock your surroundings. You have stalagmites and stalactites growing up and down from the cave floor and ceiling. You have this very shallow divot with cave water that leaked in and held there. It's very shallow. Even Bud would be able to be waist high in this pond. You came in through one tunnel, and there are 3 tunnels going out. Herb and Gerty, you see nothing, but you hear the chaos as everyone immediately launches into action as this bugbear leaps towards Herb with malicious intent.
Daril has already crossed the room. As he heard these voices, he turned invisible and just started sneaking. So he's standing in front of these 3 tunnels, and as things happen, he just becomes aware. Wait, why isn't everyone behind me? Confused as to why we aren't just sneaking past these people. Looks back, sees what's happening, goes, this is why I work alone. And is going to, there was a bugbear hiding behind a stalagmite.
That is poised, ready, leaping out towards Herb in this moment.
Quickly just step quietly behind this bugbear, and it's gonna sound weird, but I put my hand down his pants in the back.
What?
Oh, atomic wedgie.
Against the stalagmite that he was holding, and I click my immovable rod just to pin his pants to the stalagmite. So he
We're gonna call this a stealth check with advantage to accomplish this task.
That's a 25.
He is so confused as he leaps forward to attack and is immediately yanked back.
What the hell? What's going on?
So he's going to make this attack at disadvantage is what's going to happen here. Herb,
Yeah.
would a 15 hit you?
No.
He leaps forward and his morning star swings down, and as it does so, he is yanked back at the same time and it whips right in front of you.
Oh, dang it.
Not that you can see any of this.
Anybody feel that breeze?
Grondar went into full dread ambusher mode, and knowing that the bugbears cannot see him, he walks very, very carefully to behind the actual stalagmite that the bugbear was hiding behind. So he takes his place, and he is going to fire 2 arrows. And because of this ambusher, he also is allowed a 3rd attack. That's 17, 22, and nat 20.
Nice.
19 points of damage.
So then the other one is going to go,
They're attacking from the shadows. Get them.
and he's going to turn and he's going to indiscriminately spray a line of Bugamout across the whole way. I would like Grondar, Herb, and Daril to make me dexterity saving throws.
That's a 21 for Grondar.
Oh, yeah. 20 total for me.
10 for me.
Make me a con save, please.
8. On the wrong side of Bugamout.
You immediately feel a burning sensation to your skin, your eyes, your nose, your throat, and you are incapacitated at the moment as this just burns so bad. The other bugbears scream,
Where are they? Where are they?
Herb, hang on, man, I'm coming. And then I crouch low, like a cat who's been sneaking tuna off the kitchen counter for years. Only this kitchen is a dank cave, and the tuna is a big, nasty bugbear who looks like he's been eating nothing but beans and regrets. I sidle up, keeping my eyes on the prize. Every step is a careful whisper on the stone, silent, steady. I'm hugging this stalagmite like it's the last friend I've got in the world, and then I take a peek around the edge, and I use insightful fighting.
So make me your insight check.
Oh, that's not good.
You gotta beat a 7.
Oh, man, it's a 5.
There's something about the mix of this creature is hopped up on Bugamout, cannot be frightened or charmed or paralyzed or prone or any of these things. Your insights are not useful because this is not how this creature typically acts or fights. You do not succeed, but you can still make your attack.
Ooh, I bet a 26 will hit, though.
Oh yeah, it will.
So I pop up from behind my stalagmite and say, "Oh, so now you're fighting with air freshener, huh? Good. Maybe it'll do something about your BO." And then I shoot his ass.
Ow! Ow! They're bugbear hunters! They're bugbear hunters! Get them!
I will bonus action hide to tuck behind a little stalagmite, and then I will pull out my crossbow. I load in these bolts that are blunted on the end in an attempt to avoid lethality, and I'm gonna shoot at the small one. I am still invisible. This will drop my invisibility, but I have advantage, I believe.
That's true.
Good thing. That was a 2 and a 12 for 17. That will be 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Your blunt-tipped crossbow bolt pings this boy right in the temple, and he gives a little and then boom, hits the floor. The can of Bugamout goes ding, 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 and rolls across the cave floor, coming to rest against a stalagmite. The bugbear with the eye patch, who's pinned, reaches his long arm around, finds something, clicks a button, and pulls out a weird rock.
What the? Oh no! Krok!
And he is going to bound forward, take his action to scoop up his buddy Krok, and he is going to disengage. And he's going to edge his way back to the edge of the cave. He goes,
That one, the cultist went that way. Please leave Krok alone.
Dang, that's kind of touching.
Herb, it is your turn.
I believe I'm incapacitated by Bugamout.
Oh no! Roll me a Constitution save.
7!
It burns. It's so bad.
Oh God, why does it taste like lemons in my soul? Ow, ow, ow. Herb has a tomato in their hand that they pluck to try to offer the bugbear. And so Herb smashes the tomato on her forehead and gets the juice and just like tries to like...
Oh no!
Like a
it
skunk.
burns worse.
Yeah.
It stings
Oh,
worse. No.
What?
I am just going to grab my 2 short swords and just, as he's backing away, inspired by his new friend, he's just gonna hilt of sword, bang, bang on his head. So that's...
You do have advantage on these. You're still just invisible.
Unless 10 hits, which I doubt it does.
With advantage? You only got a 10?
I know. His foot gets caught in a part of the stalagmite that he did not see. And he kind of trips, and so he fully whiffs this attack. But no one saw him do it, so it's fine.
Being concerned with his buddy Krok, the bugbear doesn't even notice and just continuing to back up past this invisible assailant.
All right, I take another peek out from behind the stalagmite, and I try insightful fighting again. God dang it! Okay, well, I'm still gonna shoot his ass. That's a 20. I'm gonna shoot him right in the eye patch.
And let me ask you, are you similarly using blunted crossbow bolts or not?
I probably forgot to pack those.
This bolt lodges itself Looney Tune-like in the eye patch. Honestly, not actually that terrible of a wound for someone who's already lost an eye. There's just a little tiny gnome-sized splinter of a crossbow bolt sticking out from this eye patch. He goes,
Oh, that stings. You're just like all the rest of them, harassing us poor bugbears. Ow, ow.
Gerty is going to, first of all, touch her mace, casting the light cantrip on it as her bonus action, so she can actually see what in the world is going on here.
For the first time, everyone is able to, see in color this drab, dismal, rotting cave. And everyone now also sees Grondar swinging wildly at nothing.
Yes. Lighting does make all of the difference, doesn't it, darlings? Seeing and hearing that Herb is in some kind of pain. I'm going to scurry on over. Now, Herb is considerably taller than Gerty, but I'm hoping I can maybe scramble onto a rock, clasp Herb's face in mine, and say, there. What have we talked about? You can fight almost anything you want with that magnificent mind of yours. And in grabbing your face, I'm going to cast resistance on you, just trying to bolster you with confidence for next time you make that con roll. You'll be adding a d4 to it.
Thank you for believing in me, Gerty.
Always.
Darrell is going to turn around and grab a water skin that I have, and I will use the help action as I pour it on Herb's face to try and help alleviate this, because we've got priorities and time is immensely of the essence. So
the bugbear holding his friend goes,
Come on, Krok, let's get out of here. We gotta live to steal another charcuterie board another day.
and they run down one of those tunnels, notably not the one that he pointed at. In the process, as he's running, a pouch that was on his belt falls and hits with a wet slop.
And now, a word from our sponsor. Permanently injured? Size matters. I'm Ricki the Hammer Dickinson, and here at Deap, Dickinson and Associates, we will pound and punish anyone who owes you money.
I'm Donnie, the Slammer Deap. We'll ride hard into battle with stingy insurance companies, squeeze out every last drop of gold, and fill your coffers to the brim. You want it? We're gonna give it to you. All of it.
Have you accidentally been plowed by your neighbor? Sorry, allergy. Your neighbor's tractor?
Or maybe you slept while handling a heavy log. We'll compensate you for every inch.
Come on in, Deap, Dickinson and Associates down at the Mistress Glen Courthouse.
There's no case too big or too hard.
Are you hurt?
No, it just stings so bad.
Why did you squish tomato on your face?
Because I don't know, it was in my hand and it just hurts and my brain told me to do it.
After a few moments with water and with your friends helping you out, the stinging does recede and you're able to slowly blink back and see through swollen lids. But yeah, that stung. That bug 'em out is no joke.
Man, I can't believe they enjoy that.
For reals, man. Somebody needs to write them folks a bug 'em out and lodge a formal complaint. I mean, Herb, you're not a goblinoid creature, are you?
No, I'm
I
not.
didn't think so. Do you think you're gonna get the explosive gas?
The can of bug 'em out is just sitting there as well.
Oh, I am picking up this can of bug 'em out. This was more potent than the walker. Dueling fumes. I pocket the bug 'em out.
How much is left? Give it a good shake.
Not much. They've been gassing up on this bug 'em out for a while, and they seemed pretty desperate to get some more. You probably have one solid good spray left in there.
All right.
Can I do a little investigation? Check out their chambers, see if they maybe left their stash behind.
The things that you discover looking around and checking for clues, this doesn't seem to be the bugbear's lair. This more seems to be like an ambush spot for them, for anyone who would pass through here so that they could take any supplies or anything like that. Now, that being said, there is around one of these stalagmites a very small little chest that it appears that they haven't broken into yet. And there's also, of course, that pouch that was dropped by one of the bugbears.
Let's pick up the pouch first. Hey, Daryl, you look at this while I work
Yeah.
on this chest over here.
All right, but let's make it quick.
Okay, man, quit rushing me.
The pouch is monogrammed with an M, and on the inside, there are a few silver pieces, a few copper pieces, and a tightly folded note with a hastily sketched doodle that appears to be kind of a little mushroom with some squiggles on it. And when you unfold the paper, it has a riddle inside.
Hey, Daryl, let me take a look at that.
What you looking at, bud?
I'm looking at this thing that Daryl found. I travel far, but never walk. Through the forest I silently stalk. Okay. My network fast, unseen, but there, connecting trees here to there. Now that's weird, because that's just like a double rhyme of the same word. So clearly this poet was lazy as hell.
Yeah, but it's another riddle, and I love riddles.
It also does seem hastily scribbled. Like, it does not seem like someone took a long time with this.
Okay, I'll cry, fine, I take it back. Maybe they weren't lazy, they were just in a rush.
Oh, maybe it's a draft.
Okay, gosh, man, there's so many options. I'm sorry, I'm so judgmental. I get your point. I think I know what this is, though.
Me too. What do you
Yep.
think it is?
Okay, on the count of three.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna say it, right?
Okay.
1,
On 3 or after
2,
3?
after 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Mycelium network. Oh yeah, her punch
Heck
it.
yeah.
Pow! Woo, yeah. Now that's weird. Why they got a riddle about a mycelium network down here? Clearly this didn't belong to no bugbear. They don't care about that, right?
No, probably not. What else did you find?
We got this chest over here. Let me see if I can crack it open. Let's see.
The only feature on the chest of note is etched very fine in a light script. 3 words: rebirth through death.
Rebirth through death. Oh, it's like Sheriff Thorne.
What?
Remember how Gerty was saying that he was talking about, man, I can't wait to die, which is just totally crazy. Because I'm going to be not undead, but like re-dead or something.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
Hold on. Hold up.
Okay, I'm holding.
My brain's a little fried from the bug about, but I think I'm putting some stuff together.
What you got, Herb?
The Sheriff Thorne thing is creepy, but also there's a riddle, and that made me think of the vault door in the Dinglehopper Castle basement. And they had that whole thing with the riddles there, and there was a baby and a flower, right?
Yeah?
Their whole thing was kind of rebirth-y.
Interesting. Well, we know the bear's behind something insidious.
Yeah. Theo! Oh my gosh, we gotta go.
Yeah, let me get it. Here, I rolled a 28 to get into this here chest.
Yeah, this is not even that sophisticated of a lock. You are very deftly able to clink, 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 find all of the tumblers, and the lock snaps open. You lift open the cover to find one set of small robes. They're sized for a humanoid, but a small humanoid, like a halfling or a gnome. The robes themselves are a mottled black and green, and there is a medallion that looks to be the finely crafted version of the doodle on the piece of paper. And with this larger version, you can see the details quite clearly. Although it is an overall mushroom shape, you can see that that mushroom actually forms a skull, surrounded by grasping vines with thorns. For a moment, you think that they are petals, like flower petals that are falling off of the main structure, and then you realize that it's actually the shape of teeth.
Oh, yuck. Leafy teeth.
May I say something, please?
Yeah, come on over here, Grondar. You seem to be an expert on all this.
First, you notice that Grondar looks a little upset. He's trying to hide the fact that his hands are shaking just a little bit, but he takes a breath and he walks over and he says,
I have been thinking. I certainly would understand that the first guess at what this riddle would be mycelium network. That would absolutely make sense, but based on my investigations, it could also be the blight root itself.
Hang on a second. What do you mean? Are you saying Blightroot is connected to the mycelium network?
I don't know that as of yet, but if the Cinder Woodwalker was able to travel through an extended underground section of the Blightroot itself, it would make sense to me that perhaps the Blightroot is part of this as well.
All right, folks, we gotta quit futzing with our mushrooms. We got a little boy to save.
Yeah, we do.
Oh man, which tunnel did we take?
This is the one they pointed to.
So you all head down this tunnel. I would like everyone to make me a perception check, and I would also, well, before we do that, are you going back to traveling in darkness?
Might not be a bad idea, but Gerty, Herb, y'all got the vote that matters here.
Well, I certainly don't want them to know that we're coming, but I really am a little afraid of the dark.
I know. Look, what if the first sign of trouble we just light it up?
Okay,
Yeah? Alright.
Yeah.
Here, you can hold my hand, Herb.
thank you, bud.
Darrell is going to quietly approach Bud's ear, just like right next to the ear. Bud,
Ugh, God, dang it.
that robe could be a good disguise for you. Seemed about your size.
Yeah, I was thinking something like that. This is looking pretty culty, if you're thinking what I'm thinking.
I don't know what you're thinking, so I'm not sure if I'm thinking the same thing or not.
Oh, okay. If we're dealing with a cult here, we got some creepy robes and a medallion. This is one of them flower children robes.
Yeah. All right, here. And putting my hand to your chest, there's a bundle of cloth, and you see the hat that I wear in your hands. I say, this is my hat of disguise. Do with it what you will.
Okay. Thanks, man. Are you sure? It's pretty nice.
It's a loner.
Oh,
And
okay.
if you don't give it back, I will steal it back, but
Well, I mean, you don't got it. God, I'll give it back, man.
I wonder if it'll do you better in this scenario.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.
I mean, no, thank you.
Right.
Amazing. Herb, you hear up ahead in the tunnel a familiar electronic warble that you last heard around Castle Dinglehopper, the sound of an approaching scrying eye.
Oh boy.
It is heading down the tunnel in y'all's direction.
Not this again.
Oh, man, we can't all hide. There's too many of us. What you want to do, dear?
I'm not good at quick decisions.
We should probably take it out.
Make up your mind.
Smash it.
It floats into view and spots y'all. It says,
Password.
Oh, God, it's either Mycelium Network or Blightroot, y'all. Which is it?
Password.
Grondar, what is it?
I just have to say Blightroot. That's just me.
Password.
50-50 shot, bud. Just say something.
Password.
Do it.
Do it.
the orb flashes red with y'all's indecision.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
Blightroot, Mycelium Network.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
The Adventures of Bud and Herb is brought to you by Cinderwood Studios. Created and written by Anna Fitzgerald and Evan Bivins. Episode 7, Snack Attack, stars Evan Bivins as Crygglinexxerflump, Bud, Buddlicker, and Rankle the Bugbear. Anna Fitzgerald as Herb, Ricki Dickinson, and Donnie Deap. Seth McKay as Darrell Zorin, Matthew Bivins as Grondar Pawsniff, Alison Kendrick as Gerty McGillicuddy, and Alejandro Tey as the Dungeon Master and Krok the Bugbear. Produced and edited by Anna Fitzgerald and Evan Bivins. Sound design by Evan Bivins with music and sound effects by Soundstripe. Original character art and poster by Bridgit Connell. Special thanks to Alejandro Tey and Greg Hess. Love cryptids? So do we! Join the Mistress Glen Cryptid Club on YouTube and all socials at Bud and Herb.